Jack, got the Cats this week. What were you thinking on Monday when Geelong and Hawthorn were belting the hell out of each other? Was that good to watch for you guys?
It was. I mean, there's a few boys that went to the game to have a bit of a look, and it was good weather for the occasion, of course. But it was a great game between the two teams, and unluckily for Hawthorn, Geelong got over the top. But yeah, it was a fair few boys sitting there thinking it's a good game to be not playing in, if you like.
Do you expect them to pull up pretty sore?
I think they'll be right. I mean, they're a very seasoned side and very lots of senior players, so it shouldn't be an issue for them to come up on a 6-day turnaround.
Are you surprised with how they've been able to sustain that momentum over another pre-season when many have written them off, in the past year, that they've come up again and really proved themselves as probably a genuine top 4 side again?
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, they're a senior group, and they know what they need to do to prepare. So they've been doing it for years, and I'm not surprised that they're a good side again, and it's going to be a good challenge for us this week.
And you guys, I guess, on the contrary, had maybe a bit of an easier run. Have you guys pulled up particularly fresh after the weekend?
Yeah, I think the boys have pulled up pretty well. It was still a game of AFL, so it's not like it's going to be pulling up any different, to tell you the truth. But the boys have had a bit of a look at the tape throughout the week and identified a few areas from the third quarter and a couple of other areas throughout the game that we need to improve on. We just need to keep improving, and hopefully we can show that on the weekend.
Is there any danger when you do have a big win like that guys get complacent? Have you had it drilled into you that it's going to be a step up this week?
Yeah, I don't think too many boys will be complacent against Geelong. I mean, their past record speaks for itself, so it's a good opportunity for the guys to get out there and be really excited for the challenge this weekend.
Jack, you must be jumping out of your skin. The late start to the season. It's going to be good to get back out there again.
For sure, it wasn't ideal missing the first 2 weeks, but then again, you learn from your mistakes, and I'm just really looking forward to getting out there on the weekend against the Cats and getting back into it.
And the fact that you weren't allowed to serve your suspension in the NAB Cup, what did you make of that? Were you pretty disappointed?
A little bit disappointed, yeah. I mean, for guys who got suspended last year and are allowed to play in the NAB Cup and don't get to serve their suspension, and guys like, for example, Reece Gonka, who get suspended in the NAB Cup and get to serve it in the NAB Cup, I think that's a little bit unfair, and maybe there's something could be done about that. And go look back at Drew Petrie last year, who got rubbed out for round 1 in round 1 of the NAB Cup. It's probably not too fair, I don't think, and maybe there could be something done there.
Were you given an explanation about why some were able to serve it in the NAB Cup and you weren't?
No explanation. So I was, a little bit disappointed, but then again, you can't really control what you can't control, so there's not a whole lot of point worrying about it.
So you just basically had an extended pre-season?
Yeah, I've been doing a fair bit of extra work over the last couple of weeks. Obviously not being able to do the game load, so a couple of extra running sessions throughout the week and some training sessions with the other boys that can't play. So it hasn't been too much fun, but really looking forward to getting out there on the weekend.
I guess the big thing for you blokes this week is big things being made of you guys that last year especially. You couldn't get hold of the top 4 sides, and this is the first real test for North this year, isn't it? Trying to break in the top 8. Yeah,
it is. I mean, we're really concerned about how we're just going to improve this year. We've had a long pre-season this year, as 17 other clubs have, and we're just really looking forward to getting out there week after week and playing consistent football and just making sure that as a group we keep improving. So that's going to be guys, younger guys bringing up the tail end of the team. It's going to make us a lot stronger as well, and the middle tier guys standing up. So if we can keep that up, that'll be fantastic.
And how important is it that you start being more competitive against sides like those top 4 sides that are sort of pace setters of the competition?
It is. It's very important. As I said, we just like to keep improving and just consistently be competitive throughout 4 quarters. So if we can do that starting this weekend, that'd be fantastic.
How's Robbie Tarrant's fitness? You're looking to get him back for this week?
As far as I know, I think he'll be pretty close this week. Pretty close last week, but I don't think they want to take any risks. So.
You mentioned before about just learning from your mistakes from the incident with Rewalt late last year. What have you taken out of that? Particularly, you have to be just a little bit more careful, I guess, in those sorts of situations.
Yeah, exactly. Just a little bit more careful. But then again, it's in the past, and I look to go forward in the future and just make sure that if that situation happens again, I've learnt and I know what not to do now. So.
There's obviously always an enormous media focus on Mad Jack. He's got to face the VFL tribunal tonight. Is that a setback for his, steps and process to get back involved with the club here?
I don't think so, mate. To tell you the truth, I haven't really seen the incident or anything like that, so I couldn't tell you what's going to happen. But I think what the coach said after the GWS game, that it should be a non-issue. I think that might be okay, and he should be all right, and nothing will come of it.
Is there any talk around the club about what did happen? Praddy's obviously a former teammate. Does anyone have any whispers on what the incident was?
Nah, it's a non-issue, mate, and it's all good.
Just your reflections on the Hobart experience. I know you didn't play, but from within the group, how did the players think it went?
Yeah, really well. It was a very successful experiment by the club, getting 2 home games down there. The Hobart people have been fantastic. To look at the crowd on the weekend, the boys especially noticed that there was a lot of blue and white out there, and hopefully that can make a bit of a home away from home for us in the future against West Coast in round 15. We can sort of turn that into a bit of a home ground advantage and get a bit of an advantage out of that would be fantastic.